Yo, can you hear me? Mic check, mic check, mic check. What's up, everyone? Give me a second. For some reason, the title of the video is wrong, so let me just fix that real quick. We are not working on Trapped Under Ice. Today, I'm walking you through a tutorial on how to find new music on hate5six. So just give me a second. Holy shit! All right. I'm just updating the title real quick. Finding. All right, we should be ready to go in a second here. Cool, can everyone hear me all right? I haven't done this in a fucking minute, so. We got people from Seattle, someone. All right, anyway. So what I wanted to show you guys was just go through a walkthrough on how you can find new music and new bands on hate5six. So obviously I'm streaming on YouTube. I don't know how many YouTube viewers actually use the site hate5six, so this might be your first introduction, or you might know a lot about all this shit already. So I don't know. Let's just figure it out. So this is the main page on hate5six. If you're looking at the screen, this is basically your search engine where you can type in the band name, the venue, or the city of the show, and all the results will show up here. You can page through all these videos and look that way. You can sort by the date or the popularity of the video or by band name. But let's just go through this quick example. Let's say you want to watch a video of Incendiary. So you can simply just go to the search bar, type in Incendiary, and below you'll see all the results, basically all videos that I have of Incendiary on hate5six. So if you click on one of them, it'll take you to this player page. So if you've not seen this before, this is the page where you can watch the videos. So the videos will play here. Obviously, it's like your standard format for a video page. On the left-hand side, you have these different tools. So this basically, on the right-hand side, by default, it shows all other videos of Incendiary. You can use this drop-down menu here to basically say, give me all other bands that played the same show. So this show specifically was Enforced, Eternal Sleep, Elegy, and Incendiary. This was on June 25th, 2017. You can also find similar videos by the venue, so other shows that happen at the same venue, or other shows that happen in the same city or same state. Now this is what I wanted to show you. If you click on Similar, this is going to pull up bands that are similar to Incendiary. So you're going to get videos by Trapped Under Ice, you're going to get Suburban Scum, Foundation, things like that, Expired, Jesus Peace, whatever. If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see this graph representation. And what this is using data from Last.fm. And if you're not familiar with Last.fm, it's a website that tracks people's listening habits. And so what this graph shows you, it shows you, okay, well, here's Incendiary, and it shows you all the bands that are similar to Incendiary directly. So you get things like, again, Eternal Sleep and Trapped Under Ice and Cruel Hand, Foundation, things like that. So this visual graph is a way of basically looking at the social network of bands that are in the neighborhood of Incendiary. So this is a way of quickly looking to see what bands are roughly around them. So if you're down here, you can simply like click on one of these nodes. So you know, we're watching an Incendiary video now, but you can simply click on Foundation, and this will bring up all videos that I have of Foundation, and you can basically you can repeat the same process. Where again, so you're on a video for Foundation, and you can go down here and you have this visual representation of other bands that sound similar to Foundation. If you want to search for these graphs directly, you can actually go to hate5six.com/adjacency. There's a link there's going to be a link in the description that shows you how this where you can find this tool. But basically, this database has 216,000 artists. So you can simply type in, again, you can type in, let's say like Minor Threat, and click search, and this is going to bring down, it's going to bring up this entire visual graph of all bands that are related to Minor Threat, and you get what you expect. You get Black Flag, Bad Brain, 7 Seconds, Teen Idols, and you get all these other bands that are in sort of the same vicinity, like DYS and Negative Effects, Negative Approach, SSD Control. So this is just a quick way of visualizing those relationships. What else can you do? And again, so if we're searching for Youth of Today, you can go down here. And again, you can click on these results. So let's say you search for Youth of Today, and you're looking at these results, and you say, oh, well, I want to watch a video of Inside Out. You click on the node, and it brings you up videos of Inside Out. It's not restricted to hardcore and punk. So like I said, there are over 216,000 artists in this database. So you can type in any hip hop artist. You can type in, for example, like DMX. DMX will give you this visual graph of other artists that are, you know, in the same vicinity as DMX. Who else is there? You can probably do like fucking Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber's in here. So there's a lot of artists in here. Another thing you can do, so going back to the video page. So again, so if we search for Incendiary, and we're down here and we pick up, we start watching a video of Eternal Sleep, for example. I mentioned that you can use this similar option here on the right. Right-hand side, this drop-down menu, if you click on similar, it brings up bands that are similar to this current artist. So you'll get things like Jesus Piece and Blistered, Incendiary, things that pretty much make sense. You can actually use this tool directly, and this is the main thing that I wanted to show you guys. So if you click on Ask Sage, it brings you up to this page. Now, this is a tool that I built back in October. This is a artificially intelligent band recommendation system. So you can literally type in bands that you like and bands that you don't like, and it'll give you the most meaningful results. So you can type in, let's see, like bands that are similar to, let's see, like 25 to Life. And you'll get things like Scarhead and Madball, Slapshot, Warzone, things that pretty much make sense. And again, you can click on these results and it'll take you to videos of that band. If you're clicking on a result for which there's no hate5six video, so for example, at the moment I don't have any 10-yard fight videos, but if you click on this, it'll bring you to YouTube, and it'll try to find results that involve 10-yard fight. So one of the cool things that you can do is you can actually type in multiple bands. So you say, I like Inside Out. You'll get, Turning Point, In My Eyes, Floor Punch, Uniform Choice, Project X. You can also say, at the same time, you also like stuff that's a little heavier. So you like Nails. And you like, I don't know, what else might you like? You might like, let's say you like Ramallah. So this will bring up, it'll change the results. So the results are not exactly what you get for Inside Out, but it's now combining artists that are similar to Nails, Inside Out, and Ramallah all together. So it's a way of combining your musical taste. So one interesting result here that you can do is, let's say you like Kid Rock. And so Kid Rock, for everyone, if you don't know who Kid Rock is, don't look him up. He's not worth it. But Kid Rock went through multiple phases of his music career. He started out doing like rap rock, then he was into hard rock, then he did like more country stuff. So if you search for Kid Rock, you're gonna get pretty much a mix of everything. You're gonna get some of your hard rock metal. You're gonna get some of your more twangy southern rock. You're gonna get some rap rock like Prophets of Rage and Rage Against the Machines down here, and Limp Bizkit if you look somewhere. Audioslave. So you're gonna get pretty much a good mix of what Kid Rock was. So again, it's like the hip hop, the hard rock, the country, twangy rock. But if you go into this other field for bands that you hate and you type in like DMX, for example, so what this is saying, or DMX and like Immortal Technique. I guess, oh, here we go, I misspelled it. Here we go, Immortal Technique. So if you like, what this is saying is if you like Kid Rock but you don't like hip hop, the results are basically now much more of the twangy southern rock country shit, and you're getting less of the hip hop. So essentially what you're doing is you're saying, if I take Kid Rock and I subtract the hip hop element from him, what do I get? And in this case, you're gonna get a lot of the southern rock and shit like that. So, so basically, Sage is a way for you to intelligently search for your music profiles, your taste based off of what artists you do and don't like. So those are the main things I wanted to talk about today. The other thing is I started a Discord server. So this is this should pop up on the screen in a second. Right, so if you're a Patreon subscriber, so on the bottom corner, there's a link to my Patreon. If you're a Patreon subscriber, you'll have access to this private Discord server where we talk about, there's general bullshit, there's talk about new hate5six videos, we talk about upcoming like new bands, upcoming shows, there's a political thread, there's stuff about tech talk. But in this band recommendation channel, you can actually ask other people like, hey, I'm looking for this new band, can you recommend something? Can you recommend a band that I might like? I realize it's kind of small on the screen, you probably can't see it, but one thing that you can do is actually there's a bot that is hooked up to the Sage app. So again, this is the Sage app, but there's a bot in here where you can actually say, in the middle of the chat room, you can say, hey, I like Turning Point, and I like Incendiary, and I like Bold. And Sage will respond to you in the chat and say, hey, you might like Carry On and In My Eyes and Mindset and Floor Punch, 10-Yard Fight, Youth of Today, and so forth. So if you're on Discord, you can use the channel to either ask other people for band recommendations, or you can actually interact with the Sage bot live in real time and ask directly there. So again, just a quick summary. You can use the hate5six search engine to find videos, obviously. You can use, once you're watching a video, you can use this visual graph to find other bands that are, visually, you can see what bands are related, and you can go from there. Or you can literally go to Ask Sage, and Sage will bring up this web app that you can type in bands that you like and bands that you don't like, and it'll give you interesting results. So there you go. There you have it. And again, this is all free. I'll put links in the description, and that's it. Hope you guys have fun. If you find any bugs or anything, let me know. These are all things that I'm constantly developing. But hopefully you find interesting music and you tell your friends to use them too. So thanks for tuning in, guys.